Greetings and welcome to Moringa Growers Co-op at TrailBale Farm. We've already planted over 300 locations in the Tampa Bay area and want to bring you in to TrailBale Farm located in Thonotosassa, Temple Terrace region, University area, very close to 75, really beautiful property. And you can see as we come into TrailBale Farm, there's a nice berm that we created, a fedge row of moringa trees, now a moringa tree food forest at TrailBale Farm. Enjoy. On this berm is we're planting moringa sticks, just like that. And now you can see we have thousands. Can't believe it's already been 2 years. TrailBale Farm, we started with some mulch, got a free mulch delivery in late May of 2018, and we started making a berm. And then from that berm pile, we put some sticks in the ground, some cuttings that we received from other locations. And then just a few weeks after that, we noticed that the cuttings were actually sprouting into new trees. They were forming new roots under the ground. And we continue to harvest other locations and bring them over to TrailBale so that way we could build the soil up even more. It's called hugelculture. So we used other sticks and stems to fill this mound up, and look at the root system forming from these cuttings. The cuttings are very short little pieces that end up forming roots really fast. And then we also started placing taller cuttings in the ground. These real tall, skinny cuttings began to root really fast. Within a few weeks, we continue to build up the soil. The moringa food forest is starting to really grow. The mulch is breaking down into really great organic soil. And within just a few months of planting, the cuttings already began to take, and we started to make our very first harvests, which was amazing. Look at all the roots forming. Just 1 year after planting, you can see Uncle Bob here trimming some grass, and he became a part of the team here learning about TrailBale Farm, and look how beautiful it looks. Nice, tall greens shooting just 1 year after planting cuttings. You can see here we're about to make our first harvest, 1 year, TrailBale Farm. Greetings and welcome to Numa Farms and Nursery. Wanted to give you a 2-year update at TrailBale Farm. So 2 summers ago, I started planting sticks in the ground at TrailBale, and they turned into trees just like this. This is here at Numa Farms. We're starting to get these sticks in the ground just like we did at TrailBale. We learned a valuable lesson, and now we can take what we learned from that experience to plant out Numa Farms with moringa trees. So we started about 2 years ago with a berm just like this at TrailBale Farm, put some sticks in the ground, and now we've got hundreds of moringa trees producing tons and tons of fresh greens just like here. And we're excited to show you the 2-year update at TrailBale Farm. We've been attending farmers markets with Travis, the owner of TrailBale, for several years, for about 5 years. He actually helped to restart Temple Terrace Farmers Market. And it's since been moved to Passions Organics Farms, and even some of it is even just spread out to the members are even going to St. Pete Farmers Market and places like that. We've kind of had to disperse a little bit with what's happened, but I learned a lot of experiences, learned a lot from Travis and his just going to the farmers market with Travis, several years learning how to market my products, learning how to grow moringa trees on a property. It was really helpful. Travis was just like, hey, I've got some extra space on my farm. I'd love to join the co-op. Would you like to plant some moringa trees out at TrailBale Farm? And it was like serendipitous, because I had been thinking about how we could get the Moringa Growers Co-op on other farms. And then we were just asked by another farm to bring our moringa trees there. So they're Travis's trees, that he owns the moringa trees, and we care for them. We manage them with the cooperative, and we're building a similar kind of setup here at Numa Farms, a nursery. You can see here we got some nice cuttings, and we'll take you into the 2-year update for TrailBale Farm. Really appreciate you for joining us. please go to TrailBale.com and purchase some of their organic or conventional animals, meats that they have, chickens, turkeys, gobble gobble, especially since the Thanksgiving is coming. And they grow them sustainably and organically on their farm and several other locations. They actually use unused land for grazing and pasture, which is really beautiful. Regenerative agriculture. They're really focused on urban farming. Actually, TrailBale Travis is building a farm downtown Tampa right now with Blackfinger Farm. My buddies Joe and Kristen. You can visit their downtown urban farm at Meachum Farm on Instagram, and they're going to be providing not only fresh fruits and veggies here downtown Tampa, but also they're going to be hosting a farmer's market there too soon. So Travis was like, hey, whenever you're ready to get your greens out at the Meachum Farm, we're going to have a farmer's market out there, a farm stand. That's going to be great. So enjoy the 2-year update for TrailBale Farm. And thanks for joining us here at Numa Farms. You can see we're getting the property set up now. 2.5 acres in Plant City. And we're just building a farm right now. It's beautiful out here. I love it. So thanks. Enjoy. Peace. Greetings. Welcome. Here's our 2-year update at TrailBale Farm. 2 years ago, Barry and I, we came out here and we just planted some sticks in the ground. And now we've got a beautiful moringa food forest here at TrailBale Farm. Everything was from sticks and cuttings about 2 years ago. So let's take a little tour. Wow, so here we are. I've planted these chayas. And what's really beautiful about this system is that TrailBale Farm grows turkeys. Hi, turkeys. And this was all stick. These were all little sticks just 2 years ago. And now we've got ourselves a beautiful moringa forest. Oh, look at you guys. Beautiful. Getting ready for Turkey Day. They're getting nice and big. Wow, and they're really cleaning out the area over there. Look at that. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Fertilized, natural, organic fertilized. And they've been keeping the grass real low here. They just come in here and they'll... Oh, this is beautiful. Can you believe this? This is 2 years update. Let's go over here. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So, yep, here's the back end. This is the back end, and they're looking great. All organic. Lovely, lovely natural system with the turkeys. Oh, I love this. And the moringa trees. This is so beautiful. And now look at this. Look at this food forest that we created. So we're gonna get all these trees cut back right now. Here it is, October 23rd. And we're gonna get all these trees, pretty much brought back so that way they can bush back out over the winter time. Get these greens fresh. Look how, oh my gosh, look how good they look. Wow. Super organic. We got a neem tree here. Got some chaya for pollinators. Love this. And this was kind of like the second row that we started planting out. Beautiful. And we just never really finished the row out here yet. They were saying that they may want to use this for something else, so we just kind of finished this one row here. And what I pointed out to Travis actually was the difference in the color of the leaves in some of these trees and the genetic variation between some of the trees. And what we've noticed is that some of the leaves and some of the trees are really dark, and then some of them are a little bit lighter because they came from different locations and they might not be a true PKM1. So what we'll probably do is just take some of the lighter green ones and maybe even pull those trees out and just start really focusing on getting the real dark PKM ones because they produce lots of flowers and lots of drumsticks. So I'm sure by next year, oh snap, spoke too soon. Don't even have to wait till next year. Look at that, got ourselves some drumsticks. Oh yeah, definitely PKM ones on these ones. They're a little bit red. And you know, these are from cuttings and even brought over from other locations that we salvaged and had to pull out of the ground. Maybe they were too close to a building or something. And this is the Moringa Sanctuary. And these are growing all organically. This is a certified organic operation. Beautiful, and they grow chickens and turkeys, and they have goats. Love it. Visit TrailBaleFarm.com. They're at the farmers markets here in Tampa, and I've been traveling to farmers markets with Travis for a couple years around, and he was like, hey, you want to plant some moringa trees out here? So 2 years ago, that's what I did. Came out here and started planting trees. So we're going to go ahead and set this down, and we're going to start harvesting. Greetings and welcome. So we are at TrailBale Farm, not too far from Numa Farms in Plant City. We're actually in Thonotosassa right now, right on the edge of Plant City and Temple Terrace. And beautiful area here. 2 years ago, actually, Barry and I came through here and just started planting sticks in the ground on these mounds. We had some mulch. We built this area up to a nice mound, and this is all organic. This is an organic farm here in Temple Terrace. TrailBaleFarm.com. Visit Travis, get some chickens, get some turkeys, get some goats. Really great farm. We've been attending the farmers market with Travis and his team for several years now, at least 5 years now. And we were at the farmers market one day, and he was like, you know what, Kendrick, I'd like you to plant some moringa trees out at the farm, and I would like to be a part of the co-op. So 2 years ago, we just came out here and started planting sticks in the ground, and now we've got a food forest. And so we're getting these cut back before it gets too cold, and the greens are still nice and green and dark, and we'll get these on the racks to dry at the farm, and they'll be available fresh to you just very soon. So thanks for watching. I'm just gonna go ahead and start cutting these trees back, and you can kind of see how we do the harvest thing. So appreciate you for watching. Peace. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the Moringa Growers Co-op and also Numa Farms and Nursery. Holy crap. One of these trees just fell over on the ground. Completely fell over. I'm gonna go ahead and just lift it back up here. Wow. So this thing just completely fell over. Probably gonna have to get it on the higher ground. Might even want to plant it over here. Probably just gonna dig a hole and plant it maybe over here. Some big carpenter ants on these babies. I'll just set this down for now. Definitely come back to that once we're finishing up. Nice. There's several different methods to use while harvesting moringa trees. You can use many different tools, electrical tools, hand tools. I really like to keep it simple, use a handsaw, and I find the areas to trim back using the branches and the nodes, paying attention to where the cuttings are taking place, keeping some of the branches so that way there are many new areas and places for the trees to sprout new branches. It's one of the best ways to help get your yellowing moringa trees more bushy with fresh new green growth. That way within a year to 2 years of cutting your tree back, maybe 2 to 3 times, 4 times. It's got a thicker base to it. It's also splitting with multiple stems and tips, and that way you can have more opportunities to grow drumsticks in the near future. There's different ways to make profit from moringa. You can start growing moringa as microgreens in an intensive setting, like the way we started in the first year. Then we kind of spread the trees out a little bit. We gave them a little bit more space, and we let them get a little bit taller. We've already come back to harvest maybe 3-4 times in the past 2 years, and that's allowed these trees to get a lot thicker, a lot bigger, a lot faster, in much more of a high production yielding farming condition, such as this at TrailBale Farm. And that way we can harvest these greens, get them on the racks to dry, and then take them over to the farmers market and sell them and provide them to all of our local neighbors that need fresh local moringa trees. Moringa greens, moringa flowers are really great in teas. Also, some of these trees have already produced drumsticks, which is really great within the first 2 years. And then from this point on, from years 2, 3, and 4, we'll hopefully be able to get a lot more drumsticks. Okay, we're back. So I need to trim back this entrance right here. I planted these chaya bushes on the corner as kind of like a pollinator entryway, and so I'm just going to kind of clean up the archway here so we can walk through here, and it'll be a nice chaya entry. I really hope that you're enjoying the 2-year update at TrailBale Farm. The concept that the Moringa Growers Co-op operates on other farms is really great for attracting multiple levels of membership. One of the ways that you can learn about joining the Moringa Growers Co-op is by signing up to the free webinar, which will be held in the 3rd week of November 2020. Receive more information about joining the free webinar by also downloading the free manual at moringagrowerscoop.org. We're going to talk more about membership in this webinar, and we want to explain the different tiers and classes of membership because it ranges between commercial members, something similar to this model here where there's a farm with extra land and they're interested in having the Moringa Growers Co-op grow moringa trees on their property. And there's also examples of farmers that already have existing farms that already want to have a more active role and approach to growing their own moringa trees by planting them themselves, and there's a tier and membership packet specifically for that grower. And it ranges all the way down to the 1 to 5 tree backyard moringa grower, and even patron members that don't even have land to grow trees nor the time to provide working hours to the co-op. So we have membership tiers for every single person that's interested in joining, supporting the membership and the Moringa Growers Co-op. One of the ways that you can help grow the Moringa Growers Co-op today is by becoming a board of director and joining the board. And we're seeking several positions right now. We're seeking several operating positions, and also secretarial, and also treasurer, financial. And we're also seeking physical laborers and workers like harvesters, educators, marketers, sales reps, affiliates. And we're even interested in going back to the farmers market, so we need more vendors. And if you're interested in joining the Moringa Growers Co-op in any capacity, please provide us your email at moringagrowerscoop.org. Download the free manual, learn more about how you can be a part of this growing and very important, beneficial cooperative for the world as we teach and educate everyone about the benefits of consuming moringa in every single way. So thanks so much for watching. Thank you, Travis and the TrailBale family, for letting us come by and use the beautiful moringa greens. Went ahead and got all the trees cut back. Actually, I even planted this little stump here. It kind of fell over. There's a whole stick underneath there. That's one stick underneath there. Covered that up. And we brought all the trees back to a good height so that way they can flush back out over the wintertime. It's going to be great. These trees are all from cuttings and salvage trees throughout the Tampa Bay area, St. Petersburg, and we just kind of brought them here for the summer of 18 and summer of 19. I was just bringing all these trees here. Like this was already this big when I brought it here, and so now all of this is 2 years worth of growth. This is beautiful. Lots of really nice sized trees. Got some chaya in here that I planted for pollinators, and it's starting to become a really nice, productive little polycrop zone with a few plants and some turkey friends. Let me see if I can jump this. This is electric. Woo, got it. So all organic Moringa trees growing. We're going to go ahead and get these mulched over the wintertime. We'll mulch this whole ground area after the turkeys have been celebrated, and then we'll get this whole area mulched back over for wintertime, and we'll be back then. So really appreciate you guys for joining us at TrailBale Farm. Really beautiful space in Temple Terrace, Nonasassa, Plant City area. And this is the pasture. This is where all the animals graze organically. And we'll be back for the next installment. Thanks for joining us. Peace, love, and prosperous growing.